high desert in the great American Southwest. I'm Art Bell.
Slamming into your radio like a supercharged nanoparticle of unobtainium. My name is George Knapp.
I'm Richard Serrett.
This is Connie Willis.
I'm George Norrie. Welcome to Coast AM. It's great to be here.
Welcome to Coast PM, the number one unofficial Coast AM podcast. We are two brothers who analyze the world's largest overnight paranormal radio show on this special patrons-only episode. My name is Paul, here with my brother.
Hey, it's Chris, and I'm the Dr. Peter Venkman to your Egon Spengler, and that we're going to be busting some ghosts tonight, Paul.
That is true, Chris. We are continuing on with Spooktober, which is very exciting. But this episode is just for the patrons, a little patron special Spooktober.
Ooh, dude, I think this may be the first ever patrons-only Spooktober episode.
That actually is because we didn't have a Patreon last year.
We didn't have a Patreon last year.
That's a good point. Well, we hope it's a good one.
Momentous occasion. We hope we can deliver for y'all.
If it's not a good one, don't tell us. Tonight, we're going to be listening to an episode from Halloween night of 2022 with Marianne Winkowski, Chris.
That's not even close to what you said previously.
I know, but I'm cutting that part out.
Oh, okay. I got it.
So,
wow. How did you get that wrong?
I don't know. My brain is not working today, but it's okay, Chris.
Okay.
Because you don't need to think much for this episode, so I'm not too stressed.
Okay.
But we're going to be talking all about ghosts, curses, and we're also going to get a caller that is being haunted by a troll, so we're going to learn how to get rid of those as well.
Well, Paul, I was told that you have to pay the troll toll to get into the boys' hole.
Not today, Chris. Today we're going to actually learn how to make a concoction at home that will repel trolls.
Oh, you're going to want to stick around for this, folks.
Yes. And no, don't worry. I'm going to walk step by step through the recipe for you because it's awesome. All right, man. You ready to get into it?
Can't wait for it, dude. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's jump in. All right. So number one, this was October of 2022. So George is wondering like, hey, how the spirits feeling right now that it's like Halloween night, man? What's the vibes?
I love it. What do the spirits say about these holidays? They happy?
You know, I think they're glad that things are getting normal for them again, too, because with COVID, everybody was so stuck in the house. Of course, they were having a ball because they were getting all kinds of energy from us because we were so stressed out.
That's right.
But I think they like being out and about again.
That's right, Paul. Even ghosts need to shake off the COVID blues.
I just love the idea, though, that ghosts were vibing COVID for a while. They were like, ooh, I'm getting a ton of energy, but they need to stretch their legs a little bit.
I think the malevolent spirits definitely were feasting during COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, the stress. I mean, look, dude, domestic violence skyrocketed.
Well, that's dark.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, the dark energy, it was no good. It was very bad energy.
So, Chris, she's a ghost whisperer, right? She actually consults for like TV shows and stuff, allegedly. So, you know, George is asking like, hey, why do spirits get stuck? Why are there even ghosts here?
Now, earthbound spirits, what makes a spirit earthbound? Why aren't they on their way out?
Their choice. They made the choice not to go into the white light. And Catholic, that's heaven to me. But, you know, everybody's got their own perception of what that is. And if they don't want to go, they don't have to go. Unfortunately, if they don't go, the only thing that keeps them going is human energy. So that's why they're a problem for us if they don't go to the light.
You have a choice.
Apparently, there's an option.
I didn't know there was an option.
I always thought you were just stuck here for some reason because of a negative event of some sort, some sort of residual energy potentially.
Yes.
But yeah, according to Marianne, it's like you made the active decision as a spirit to not go to heaven.
You die, and they said, well, looks like you're going to hell. Well, I was told I don't have to go. And they're like, well, you're technically right. You don't have to go. Yeah, I'm going to stick around on Earth for a while.
So that's actually a great point because Marianne is Catholic. So she
Yeah.
would say that there is a hell. Can you avoid
Right.
going to hell by just hanging out on Earth for longer?
Yeah, just saying, I'm not going to go.
I'm just not going to do that.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say, well, you have to feed off human energy. Yeah, I don't care. I'm dead. Who cares?
And also
I'll feed
really
off the
easy to
yeah,
do.
I'll feed off the human energy. Fine. Easy.
Humans have terrible vibes.
All the time.
That would be the easiest job in the world to feed off our bad vibes because everyone's just sitting around at a computer pissed off.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Just live it on Twitter.
Yeah.
My God. You would be the most overly obese ghost on the planet.
It would be great. It'd be a great job. Well, so that's just like a little note though for when any of our listeners do die. If you were a bad person, just don't go. Just miss your bus.
Just don't
and you're fine.
Go.
Yeah.
We got the 5 o'clock train to hell. I'm not going. I'm staying
Skip
here. That's your prerogative. You don't have to go.
Well, with Marianne Chris, she apparently has been talking to spirits since she was very young, when her grandmother would take her around like a sideshow to funerals, which is a really odd thing for a grandma to do.
That's a weird thing to do.
Tell us the story when you were a little girl going to a funeral home.
Well, Grandma took me. She would take me up to the casket, and I would look down inside the casket like everybody else did, and I could see whoever was in the casket, them standing by their feet. And I would say to her, well, he's right here. Okay, well, ask him this and ask him that and ask him this. And there was no way. She started taking me to funerals when I was 4. So there was no way I could know the stuff that she was asking. And believe me, if you're Italian, you're related to everybody. So these places were huge, and Grandma was the one with the special granddaughter that could talk to the dead. And like I said, that was a normal thing for me to do.
Them being Italian is starting to make a whole lot of sense, dude. They liked the pagan stuff a little bit.
Yeah, little flair.
They liked a little pagan flair in their Catholicism, those Italians, dude. Take it from me.
Because you're a Catholic Italian?
I'm surrounded by pagan objects.
I mean, I know we are Italian, but we're not Catholic.
Whatever, dude. I'm just saying, we love our pagan stuff.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, that's where all the saints come from, basically, is like, listen, the multiple gods thing was cool. Can we get a little taste?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
With this, like, praying to one guy all the time is a little boring.
I need
what if I lose my keys? I don't need to go to Jesus for that. I need a smaller deity. I need a more localized deity that can help me find my keys.
Yeah, you don't want to bother Jesus for little things. You need someone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you go to the assistant sometimes for shit. You don't go to the big boss.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. The admin can handle the project half of the time.
So true. So true.
You have been listening to more insightful commentary from Chris and Paul that can only be found on the Coast to Coast PM Patreon. If you want to listen to the rest of this hour-long episode that you only got 8 minutes of because you're just not getting enough of Spooktober on the public feed, we understand. And because we understand, we have allowed you to sign up for our Patreon for as little as $2 a month to get 2 to 3 to 4 bonus episodes every month, depending on our schedule. Because our schedules are crazy, we keep it as low as possible for you. You can get access to our full archive as well of, I don't even know how many patrons-only episodes now, but there's quite a few that you can go and binge. So sign up for $2, support the show, keep us on the air, keep us ad-free. That's the most important part. We all hate ads. They're the worst. I actually just signed up for Netflix's ad subscription because I didn't want to pay $16 a month. I'm paying $6 instead. That just felt like a better deal. Their ads don't bother me as much, but everyone else's ads bother me. They got like really sleek Adidas commercial ads, and I think those are pretty cool. So a couple shout outs. Number one, Netflix ad subscription service doesn't totally suck. So, if you're trying to save a couple bones, do that and then throw those extra bones our way so that you get patrons only content from Coast to Coast PM. So that's patreon.com/coast to coast PM. It's the exact URL that you would think it would be, which makes it as easy as possible. It only took me like 4 months to figure out how to update that on Patreon. So it's easy now, which is great. So go do that. And if not, we'll be back with more Spooktober on our public feed. So be on the lookout. But regardless, we love you and we'll see you soon.